What up, Bears fans? Your boy Coach T with Chicago Bears 360 back with another live recording for you today. Listen, if you're watching this on the playback, do me a favor, share, like, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bells on. On Tuesdays around 12-ish, I have some things to do today. We're going to be doing all 22 breakdowns, offense on Tuesday, defense on Thursday, and then Sunday we'll be live with the Bear Cave crew. I'm coming up with a name for the good. But today we're going to be taking a look at the Caleb Williams All-22 and asking ourselves, is Caleb ahead of schedule? That and so much more. We're going to check in on the schedule, the calendar, that and so much more. Y'all know what's next. We're going to cue the intro maestro. Run those numbers up. Let's go.
Life like chess move to pieces, you know I roll in silence. On the road to them Benjis, I fill my teeth with diamonds. The Lord to put me through some tests so I can learn my lesson. They take advantage when you cool, I can't control aggression. We go back and forth talking, so who we really blaming? Tell me to change, I'm not myself, and then you start complaining. Can't understand your situation if you had a main. But you caused me for some shots, we barely knew it.
Back, and we're back just like that, Bears fans. Listen, do me a favor as you come in, run those likes up, like, subscribe, share, turn the notification bells on, trying to get to 4,000 before halfway through the season. 4,000 subscribers, help us do that. Also, know this, that the super chats are on, memberships are on. Do me a favor, become a member. Also, participate in the super chat. We got a whole crew. We're trying to take care of this season. A lot of people contribute to the show. We're trying to take care of this season to make sure we're rewarding them for their time. It's not for me. I'm okay, but I got to take care of my people. So do me a favor. Please patronize the channel and all the work that goes into it, from the graphics to creation to just time spent breaking down film, also putting the show together. It's just a gift to us, a reward for our time. But listen, with no further ado, let's catch up on things a little bit, because it's been a while since we discussed the schedule. There's a lot going on in Bears land, so we'll bring it up real fast. So we, last week, on Saturday, the second preseason game versus Buffalo. The Bears have two public practices on the 13th, 14th, and 15th. That's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, which should be joint practices with the Cincinnati Bengals this week, where our team will get a chance to get a live look versus other teams, their coverages. This week is where I'm expecting Caleb to get a brunt of a lot of looks at some blitz packages. And I tweeted and I said this on the show the other day, and I stand corrected that Caleb didn't see a whole lot of rotating safeties. On one major throw, he did see rotating safeties where they rotated the coverage from, I think, a two high look to a single high look. We'll take a look at that. That's what sparked the question of, is Caleb ahead of schedule? So, but this week I'm expecting us to get Caleb to get a little bit more action or more looks in blitz fronts and blitz packages, and see what he does with that. Because admittedly, from his own mouth, his own words, answering the Herb Howard question, Caleb mentioned that he was struggling with rotating safeties and blitz packages. So there's opportunity for us again to take a look at Caleb to understand where he is exactly in his development. And I told you guys that's what it was going to be about this season. It wasn't going to be a whole lot of, hyperbole and going over the edge. We were going to take a sober look at both, mostly the offensive coordinator, and grading Caleb and looking at Caleb on the curve. So far, so good. We covered that on Sunday's show. I kind of tried to provide a counterbalance to, some of the commentary that AJ was giving. Shout out to her for joining the program. But, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot of good. It was a lot to be excited about. And we're going to get into it today, the film, the All-22, and I think it's going to be a little bit more when we look at it from a detailed perspective. And I could have did this, I think, on Sunday. They had the video up, but that show format ain't for that. And I'm not trying to beat anybody to all 22. It's more important that we're right and we take the time and do it correctly versus trying to be first. That's the whole point. Also, we took a look at the schedule. We'll take a look at that later. Quick updates before we get into the all 22. Just some things, coming up this week. Of course, again, joint practices with the Bengals. Expecting Caleb to get a lot of looks at blitz packages, but also our entire defense to get a look at, one of the top quarterbacks, offenses, perhaps offensive coordinators in the league, and really test their mettle versus one of the top coordinators, head coaches, offenses in the league, quarterbacks in the league, and see where they are truly, right? And from a realistic, sobering standpoint, the Buffalo team lost a lot of players this offseason, and we got a good look, but again, it's another opportunity to take a step forward. But also understanding a real in the sense of updates. Herb Howard's reporting O-line Kieran Amingaji is ramping up to begin practice soon. The rookie third-round pick has yet to practice with the team during training camp, so that's good for our offensive line. Helps in terms of depth right now. A lot of people saying Kieran probably compete at right guard or perhaps left tackle. One of the things I'm going to keep an eye on, and I'm going to have to catch up with my guys, I am bearing down to see if he did a clip on man, I'm having an old man moment. The left tackles play on Saturday. Just keeping an update on Braxton Jones' play on Saturday. I did see out of the corner of my eye a bull rush where he got, and he stood up pretty solid against that bull rush. Again, the entire league knows that Braxton Jones is kind of susceptible to the bull rush, but we'll keep an eye on him. I don't know that Ian, Simo, Ryan are anxious to replace Braxton Jones because they've invested so much in him. That's just my thought process on the issue. I think if there's going to be competition anywhere, it's going to be about depth and competition in the interior offensive line positions. But nonetheless, the offensive line held up well in protections on Saturday. Granted, we saw a lot of 7-man protection. It's something we're going to pay attention to as we watch the film and get into some more. Again, I challenge you guys this season to look at the tape, look at the game from a more strategic standpoint, and move beyond or grow beyond in your fandom the diagnosis and the results of the play. Learn the schematics of the game so you can have more fun understanding the strategic side of it. Also reporting out of Bears camp, all of a sudden Nate Davis is more involved in every drill. Looks like he's getting more involved. I guess he might have saw that good peer pressure from his peers going out there and performing well. And, Keister might have puckered up a little bit and realizing that, hey, I better get moving or else I'm going to be somewhere else. Let's put it that way. But that's the deal. Let me ask the fans something. Let me ask the 360 Nation in there following the channel. What do you think happens with the Bengals-Bears joint practice this week? How does that impact how much the Bears play their starters on Saturday? A lot of reports out there saying the Bears will probably not play the starters on Saturday, which I believe it could potentially cause a riot in Bears Nation because the fans are so excited about the performance of Caleb Williams on this past Saturday. In all fairness, if they're cracking pads or they're popping pads throughout the week, I'm questioning whether we will see them as well. But let me know what you think in the chat. How many drives? Let's be more specific. How many drives does the starter get on Saturday? Put 0 in the chat for 0. Put 1, 2, or if you can put the quarter in there. Just let me know. Put something in the chat to let me know what you're thinking will happen with these starters on Saturday. How much play time do you believe the starters will get versus Cincinnati on Saturday? Certainly would love to see them on Saturday take the next step. Of course, everybody's excited about episode 2 of Hard Knocks tonight. Looking forward to see who they'll feature, because usually they try to feature a new person or a group of people on every episode. Again, I'm a long-time fan of the program. I watch Hard Knocks, whether it's the Bears or not. I just, when you miss football, you miss being in the locker room, you miss being on the sidelines as part of it, you miss it, and you try to get any kind of taste, if you will, of being part of football as you can, especially when you coach the game. So I watch it anyway. I'm always trying to look for nuggets to pick up on, and so on and so forth. And it goes like that. Also, our guy Velus Jones got a lot of tick at running back again. I'm anxious to see, even if he doesn't start, which I know he won't. We all know that. But I'm anxious to see his follow-up performance. I'm thinking Velus is getting tick at running back because the Bears are looking to kind of promote him or highlight his potential, his good parts, if you will, as a ball carrier, because that running back room is deep. Wide receiver room is deep, and he could potentially be a roster casualty at the end of this training camp. Y'all let us know about how you feel about all that. We're going to get into the All-22. I'm just recapping some of the topics that I've highlighted, bookmark, that are going on with Twitter. Thank you for hanging out. Do me a favor. If you're in the chat, run the likes up. Let's hang out. Let's have a good time. I know a lot of y'all are in the middle of your work day. We understand it. All good with all that. All right, cool. Let's get into it real fast. Let me bring up the tape, man. Let's get to it. Let's have some fun with some All-22. Boom, yeah. Yeah. Shout out to my man, Stuart Scott, R.A.P., who coined that phrase. Everybody bit on him after that. Let's do it. Let's go. Let me wake up my mouse a little bit, because it's a lot easier to operate this thing with the mouse, man. Come on. Let's go. Wake up. There you go. First play of the drive. Here we go. What's the personnel? Let's look at the details of the situation. This is my ace formation. A's 1, 2, 3. We got tight end right here, right? One back, one tight end. 11 personnel. Notice Shane has Caleb under center here. A lot of this is helping Caleb out. This is one of the key, probably the underrated things that Shane has implemented probably in his offense that is going to be the most effective and help Caleb the most in managing this offense and keeping the defense on its heels. Because when you're in gun, a lot of times, like Caleb played in college, these linebackers don't respect the run game. But when you got a running back, 5, 7 yards, 8 yards deep, 7 yards deep, and you're under center, these guys got to move forward on the snap of the ball, creating space behind them for play action passes or even straight 3-step or 5-step dropbacks. Therefore, first step has to be forward when you're under center. The details matter in football. A lot of people don't pay attention. But when you're coaching it, that's why you're coaching it. That's why you come under center. A lot of these new coaches hate playing under center. They don't like playing under center anymore. They're trying to reinvent the game of football. They don't understand why. Why we play under center, why we play under center pass. You know what I'm saying? Football is a run game first, right? Ground, air, and then whatever else you're trying to do, right? The easiest way, the lowest risk play that you can make is handing the ball off to a running back. You know what I'm saying? When you throw the ball, you know what I'm saying? I think three things can happen and 2 of them are bad, right? Drop, interception, or you catch the ball, right? So this is why we're doing an underrated thing. And by the way, shout out to Caleb for mastering the footwork and preparing himself to play under center. This is what I started. I started to put out a whole soliloquy yesterday on Twitter and X explaining the whole reason why I chose to go with Justin Fields over Caleb Williams. Nonetheless, part of that reason had to do with Caleb having never done some of these professional things in college. They didn't train him to do this, play under center in college. But here it is. You see Caleb defying gravity, doing something he didn't do in college already. So let's check him out. Let's check out his footwork as he comes out of this thing. He should be reversing out. All right. He's reversing out. Play side. It's probably going to be like just a little mid zone, right? Duo. All right. Boom. Duo. Duo is all they doing is everybody's attacking on the offensive line and they're trying to get 2-on-1 blocks. But again, shout out to Caleb for mastering, first of all, getting the play call in, getting to the line of scrimmage before the play clock is up, probably called out the mic here, and they're just running the simple duo play, right? From under center, no fumble snaps. Boom. Just get under there, let the running back be shifty quick and get through there, right? Defense probably gave him a too high look right there, and he stayed with it. All right, let's shift to the defense side. Let's show, since he's in gun now, what the defense is probably giving him. Right now, they're showing him too high look. All right, remember how we read coverages, safety, corner depth, and leverage, right? So they're playing off a little bit right now. Again, they're showing a too high look. They might not stay in it, but let's see if they rotate the safeties and what happens on this play right here, how we diagnose it. Again, we're back in what? Is this a tight end in? I don't know if there's a tight end in or what, right? It looks like empty, so we got a tight end. Tight end here. We got somebody in the slot, 1-0, right? No backs in. All right, 10 personnel. All right, they're rotating the safety down, but so they rotating the safety down, and it looks like what it's going to be like quarters, halves, right? What is that? Quarters, half, cover six, covers. So they're showing different coverages at them, right? They're rotating safeties down, and here it is. Caleb is making something happen. So we have to take a step back, right? Seeing if we scheme this open. Did the route concept win? And by the way, I'm going to tell y'all, I said this on the show on Sunday to AJ. I'm going to say it to y'all repeatedly throughout the season. This is not going to be the show where we were like highlighting the freeze framing plays where the quarterback, might have missed a read or something like that. How do I get this to go away? Oh, shoot. Hang out. Bear with me for a second. We're not going to freeze frame plays and tear this kid apart for missing reads. That's not real football. That's Twitter football. That's football. People that never played or coached the game a day in their life don't realize the game does not play out like that in real life. You're not, first of all, are you looking for their progressions, right? If they did miss a read, are you looking at the progressions and where they were supposed to be, or whether he's reading left to right to left, high to low, what the read was, and then also understanding football doesn't play like that in real life. There's going to be about 10% where you miss the reads. Again, they rotate down to it looks like quarters, half. So this guy has half. This guy has quarters. They're going to play it like man, right? So man on the front side, zone on the back side. Boom. He's at the back of his drop. Nothing's there right now. He could probably try and zip this in to
Bro. Ain't nothing on the screen.
I appreciate that. I appreciate my producer. See, this is what happened when you don't have your producer, man. He had to call me and say, hey, ain't nothing on the screen. All right. I got y'all. I was just testing y'all. Let's see. All right. I didn't get too far into it. At least I didn't get 12 plays into it. All right. Shoot. Let me take this down. All right, boom. We back at it. All right, let's take this back to the top. Second play. First pass play, second play from scrimmage. Thanks, Rob. Glad we caught it. This is why you need a producer on shows like this. When you're doing everything. You can't do everything. All right, here we go. Again, going too high. They're going to rotate this guy down into a quarters, halves look. This guy has half the field. They're playing. It's going to play it like man on the front side, zone on the back side. All right, y'all tracking with it? See that man rotate down? They're going to play it man on the front side, zone on the back. Boom. Caleb hits his back foot. Keenan's covered. He can try and zip this in here low and away, but he doesn't, right? So let me ask y'all in the chat, since y'all following so closely, tracking me. Appreciate y'all. Is this the right to left read, left to right, or high to low? Let's quiz y'all in the chat. Left to right, right to left, or high to low? Let's go to class. Let's go to class right here. Right. Julius on vacation, tapped in. Get offline, man. This man is in Belize, dedicated to the cause. On vacation, tapped in. Left to right, right to left, high to low. All right. I took enough time. That's right to left, right? You should be reading this right to left. All right, boom. Are you taking that? Nope. You can try and squeeze that. Boom. All right. He should be coming here, or here, right? So, not sure, you know what I'm saying, what he's seeing right there, but he had options right there. He had options. He had answers. And that's okay. Again, fans are going to try and crucify him. The people that hate him are going to be like, oh, he did this, he did that. But in all fairness, I did the same thing for Justin last year. You know what I'm saying? There's grace for you, especially being a rookie, not throwing this ball right here. But you're going to have to understand you have answers. 1-2 read. And mind you, the habits that's built in college, some of those going to carry over. Most of that air raid offense is 1-2 read, take off. Most of it is 1-2 read, take off. And so he's going to have to develop the patience in the pocket for all of the tweets I saw where, you know what I'm saying, over the top hyperbole about patience in the pocket. This is a good pocket right here, right? Good pocket. You want to step up and probably escape out this way, but maybe not. This guy has inside leverage. I don't know. Maybe he see this guy peeking and decides to go back out that way. But nonetheless, you know what I'm saying? You either sail this ball over the inside on the third read. I don't know if this is number 3 or this is number 3. It should go 1-2. I have trouble feeling like this is number 3, but I'm gonna go with it. 1-2 3, and this is your check, and then this is you're in trouble. So I forget my acronym, but I'll figure it out in a minute. But yeah, let's see, what he does right there. Again, uses his legs, makes a play, get out of the pocket. We throw that one away. So a little bit of the rookie showing right there. Hopefully this pass play, I remember what we did right here. We'll get into it. Again, showing single high, but the guy rotated down already. Safeties, I'm going to count this as 1. Right? These guys are playing inside leverage, so they're probably trying to force and funnel routes back inside using the sidelines. So I'm guessing 3. If this guy rotates over there. Let's see what we got. It probably was cover 3. It could have been 6. It could have been another quarters, half situation. But we will never know because we ran the ball. Boom, on the draw. So let's grade what we can. Let's grade the ball handling, all that other stuff from Caleb. Here we go. Let's take a look at it. Is he looking downfield? Good mesh. Or he does the fake. Boom. He finishes the play with a fake to the outside as if he was going to do a simple RPO or something like that. The details are there already. You know what I'm saying? Good play by Caleb. All right, too high look. Here it is, too high. Guys are pressed up. Inside leverage on too high. They're probably funneling inside. So if they stay in this too high look, two safeties, if they stay in this and they stay with this leverage, this is what I'm talking about, leverage. Instead of playing him straight up looking at him, he's turned to the inside, eyes on the quarterback. This guy is too. This is telling me cover 2 zone, right? Cover 2 zone. So the holes are going to be in the middle. This is what they call open, right? Right? The field is open middle, right? So one of the holes is going to be right here. You can try and hit a drag or something underneath. Perhaps maybe a mesh route combo right here with an OTB route. Usually what's going to happen on the mesh is you'll have a mesh here, mesh somewhere. We probably not set up for mesh. We have 2 backs in. All right, let's run it. I don't want to speculate. Let's see what we're doing. Boom. All right, they're running off. This guy's dropping back to deep third, so they rotate down. So again, this goes against what I probably said before, that he hasn't seen a lot of rotating safeties. They go from 2 high to rotate 1 high, and these gunners are running off. That's cover 3. Boom. Yes, definitely cover 3. So what happens on this cover 3? Where's the cover 3 open at? Where do you attack cover 3? You attack cover 3 in the seams right here, just outside the hashes in the NFL. If this was the college, it'll probably be right on the hashes, but that's where you get it. So does the route win? Does whatever Shane called in terms of a route combo win, first of all? We'll answer that question in a second. Let me get back. Let me take a step back because I want to highlight something too. What's the protection? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7-man protection, right? So Shane is obviously protecting the kid, providing 7-man protection. And this is where we got to give credit to the offensive coordinator because the past 2 had no freaking clue, you know what I'm saying, about protection concepts. You start a pass play with that, right? Well, how confident are you with these guys holding up in protection by themselves? 5-man. I promise you, if this was 5-man protection and we were just in some other formation or just leaking these guys straight out, it'd probably be a different result. But you got to KYP, know your personnel, know that these guys probably ain't it yet, and say, all right, let's get them a little help. Let's go with 7 on 5 versus 5 on 5. And that matters because guess what? Now the defense, and this is why I'm challenge y'all to watch the game from a strategic standpoint now, because when you got 7-man protection, now you got 1, 2, 3 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See how that works? Football is a math game. And so you really got to be excellent on your route concepts and winning with your route concepts now, because you have 2 guys that aren't even on the route on a 3rd and 12. They don't even get a chance to get into play. This is a low percentage success rate play right here because you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 versus 3. So this is pretty remarkable. Again, and they come out of 2 high, rote to single high, cover 3. You're not supposed to win this. You're not supposed to win that. And he lasers that in there on that. But one, shout out to it starts with the protection call. So shout out to Shane for having the right protection on. Go back. Shout out to Shane for having the right protection on. Protection call on. And then second, shout out to Shane for having the right route combination in. You got a deep out. What is this? A post route combo with he has an OTB, right? And a, deep hitch route or comeback right here just at the chains. But DJ being smart enough to understand the coverage and work back to the seam. I don't know if it was part of the design, but there you go. And then Caleb trusting his arm well enough to zip that ball in there. He could easily dumped out to one of those running backs, run out in the flat, and, shifted the field position. But he extends. And that's what you're going to get from the kid. His arm is going to beat a lot of coverages as long as the wide receivers are right. So Part Shane, part DJ, kind of saving him right there. But nonetheless, he has to make the throw. He has to see it. He has to make the throw. And this right here is just remarkable right here, man. This right here is just sticking with it, making something out of nothing. And that part, part of the game you can't teach. Ain't nothing to analyze right there. It was a simple screen, left call. You know what I'm saying? This is, hey, I don't care about my body. I'm just going to make a play. Booyah. Now, Shane, here we go. Shane goes back under center. Here you go. Get a first down on a tough yardage, down and yardage situation. Reset your offense as your offensive coordinator. Go slow your quarterback down, slow your offense back down, calm everybody down by going back under center in the I formation. Shout out to Matt Nagy, who said he didn't come to Chicago to run the I formation, by the way. I don't know, Matt. Maybe you might think about installing the I formation. It's still good, man. What's up with y'all coaches out there, bro? Y'all don't like under center I formations no more. I don't know. It's not basketball, bro. It's football. Here we go. Quick toss to the right. You know what I'm saying? Lead up with the fullback. Shout out to Corey Blasingame, making something happen. What we do right here with this? We roar protect. We roar block this. We roar block this on the toss. You know what I'm saying? Just being athletic right there. Everybody getting positions, working their hips right there. Cole Kmet getting some. You got to love it. I like the attitude right there. I like the attitude from Shane right there. Hey, we just made a big play. I need to reset my offense. Let's go back under center. Here we go again. Shane. Attitude play. It's not about being cute, man. Especially down in red zone. You got to run it. Get under center. Verse your quarterback out. Look at his footwork. He's good right there. Ball extended away from his body, right, left, right in front of the legs. He's out of the way. He's finishing right there with his look. So if he has to play action off of that, you know what I'm saying, they have to respect it. He's doing his job, man. Managing the offense. Again, Shane's under center. And a lot of people were mad at this call right here, but I'm not. I'm not mad at this call right here. 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. Preseason game. Now I'm telling you, during the season, let me go back. Let me go back 2 plays. Watch this series of plays right here. And I'm gonna evaluate this as a play call. I'm telling you what I would do. First down, we under center. We're approaching the red zone. Toss, you get yardage. All right, boom. Put yourself in a second and 1 situation. Now, keep in mind, this is pre-2nd and 3. I don't know how that's 2nd and 3. It looked like 2nd and 1. Either way, preseason, I'm running this ball. During the season, on 2nd and 3, I'm taking the shot because it's 3 yards and I got another down to get 3 yards. So you either taking the shot now or taking the shot on the next down off of play action, though. But preseason, you're going to get 3 runs right here. You're not showing them your red zone stuff right now. Run it. Send a message to your offensive line to just be tough. Let's see how tough, see how physical. Grow up. Grow up, boys. Let's see if we can be badasses. They send a running blitz. Safety come down, corner come down, gets on. All right, y'all let me know how y'all feeling. Is Caleb ahead of schedule on that drive? What are y'all seeing it? Steve-O said, let Rojo run it. Let me get some of these comments real fast. I know. I didn't have the video up at first. J2K in the building. What up, my guy? Cornelius says, Nagy and Gessie never made protecting quarterback priority. Absolutely. They did. I feel like they did offense from the routes back, which is a no. This is a Waldron likes to do. Keep 2 guys back, chip, release, max pro, but still you got guys running to the flats in case the QB. Yeah, they're chipping. Yeah, they got to get out there, chip, at least provide some help, right? That way those ends can't rush off that hot off the edge right there. Yep. CS says J2K love the Waldron does, especially with the rookie quarterback. Yeah, protecting the kid, right? Managing the offense. What else comments we got here? Who else we got? Squeegee in a building. Waldron actually surprised the D with the screen instead of telegraphing it. Yeah, he got on with that one. And then here's the thing, right? Screens, we have to execute those in the preseason. That's not something you're going to hold on to because you got to get the timing right with the offensive line and running backs on screen. So once we see we can do it, that's something we're going to do. We're going to run the ball, screen. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Squeeze said Nagy is not head coach material. Some would doubt if he's offensive coordinator material, be honest with you. It is what it is. What is going on? What is going on? Steve-O said, let Rojo run it. What is going on? We got smart. Oh. Leo was back in the comments. Actually, I seen what was going on. Yep. I see what y'all had to do. Okay. All right. You know what I'm saying? If he's being disruptive, y'all take to him, man. Y'all got autonomy in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they being disruptive. We keep positive vibes here, man. It's all good. You coming here to be stupid, man. You can let them ride. You know what I'm saying? There you go. J2 Key pointing out a good point right here. Just the composure Kayla has and 0 false starts, and I think he made all the right protection calls. That's what Komet said. There you go. Here you go. You know what I'm saying? That's the question you ask yourself. It doesn't matter because, again, if we're taking a sober look at this quarterback, at the offense, it doesn't matter. They're on their own trajectory. The rest of the league, the rest of the conference, they're going to do what they want to do. But what we have to see is steady progression week over week with the offense, with the coordinator, and so that once we get to about week 12, that we're playing good ball and meaningful ball. So steady improvement, 1% every week. And yes, Steve-O is right. Rojo is making a hole right there. He doesn't need a fullback. He's gonna have its own. He's gonna create a hole where there is none right there. All right, let's take a look at the second series. Is it? How many series did Caleb get? How many series did Caleb get? Now playing. All right, let's go to it. Is it playing? Oh, we get it. We get the ball backed up on first down right here. Let's take a look at it. Boom. Y'all see it? I gotta make sure y'all seeing it this time because y'all know me. I get excited. I get ahead of myself and forget to put the damn video up. Here we go. Back under center. Here we go. Shane Waldron staple right here. You know what I'm saying? Smart guy, man. Listen, this guy's not finna be, you don't have to overcomplicate football. You backed up. You just got to be a man. 1, 2, 3. Is that a receiver or a tight end? Right? Real big boy look. We're not going to play with it. We just going to show y'all. Listen, there's a saying I have, football. There's no adjustment for we're just bigger, badder, and tougher than you. All right? So there's no need to be pretty right here. Just, hey, test your all-line out and see what you got. Run it. See what you got. Give me 4 yards, Khalil Herbert. Give me 3 yards. This guy up here celebrating for what? We just moved the ball on you, albeit 2 yards. I guess he had to hype himself up. Back in gun. Let's go. 11 personnel. Here we go. They're spinning down again. Buffalo likes this. I don't guess, quarters, half look, man on the front side, back. And I want to say this about Caleb. This is why it's important. The reps are important because he's building his library. When they go back in and him and Kerry and Shane look at the film, this is the first time in this offense versus some of these coverages. So he starts to build his NFL library. And this is what I'm talking about, not being hard on him about the miss earlier, right? Perhaps the miss throw earlier, because it's still a valuable rep. You get to go back in with your coaches in the film and you get to talk through, hey, your read was right to left. What didn't you see right there over the middle? You had a high and low route. Why we didn't throw that right there? Explain to me your thought process. I'm not getting on you, but explain to me your thought process. If he say, oh, I just wet the bed right there, then he knows. He stores that in that library versus this coverage. Now, mind you, I explained this to y'all last season. I said, learning a new offense is one thing. Learning the play is one thing. But think about the myriad of coverages he could have saw on that one play where he turned down the throw. It could have been straight up man. It could have been cover 2 man. It could have been cover 3 zone. It could have been cover 3 match. It could be cover 3 buzz. It could have been cover 4 straight up. It could have been cover 6. It could have been, you see what I'm saying? So that one play could have had a number of looks. And although somebody turned something down, doesn't mean it's all bad. He's just putting it in his library and storing it for next time. Oh, I remember this. Okay, let's go out on the practice field. We're going to rep it. I'm going to show you that look next time. I'll even show you that look to let you see and make that throw in practice versus that look so you can know what you want to do. Whether you want to go with the high route or you want to go with the underneath check and decide how you feel about it. You feel good floating that ball over the backer like that between the safety and the backer, or you want to go to the underneath guy and live to fight another day, right? It's all, you know what I'm saying? It's all repetition. It's all experience. Here we go, jet motion. Here we're going with this is what we call our Atlanta play, the inside zone off the zag motion. I'm saying this because I'm trying to learn a new offense. It's not my offense, so it's not my stuff that I call. So this would be a zag motion in Atlanta. Atlanta, Latifah. Don't ask me. Latifah for left. Coach chose Latifah and Reggie. Anyway, let me come back to the present. All right. Inside zone, mid zone, and we coming back on 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6. Let's big down right here. Let's see what we get. Too high look. Remember, safeties, corners, leverage, they're off. Too high look. Let's see where they end up versus is it 11? I don't know. I can't tell what this guy is. If he's a tight end, it's 11 personnel. If not, it's something else. All right, cool. Let's go with it. Let's see if they stay. Again, you seen Caleb said he wasn't picking up on rotating safeties well. He got a lot of reps versus rotating safeties. Now we're going half, quarters, or half, man on this side, zone on the backside. These are good reps for Caleb. And this was the near pick. All right, let's see this. Let's break this down. These are good reps with spinning safeties. Now, I'm going to admit, I thought Caleb just hung on, stared down Rome on this play and was just trying to get his boy in the game. But what was there for him? So right here you got what I call a Florida concept or a job concept. Florida concept is fly out, FLO, Florida. Florida fly and a out. This is the cover 3 beater, right? And traditionally in football, it's also called a job route. Somebody can call it a job route because it's a 9 to 5. 9 to 5 is a job. Got it? 9 to 5. He sticks on the 5. And remember, I said this. This is a staple of air raid offense. It's usually 1-2 reads. It's 1-2 reads and the ball's out and take off and run in these air raids offense. That's what he did in college. So I'm going to help the fans out. In answering the question, is Caleb ahead of schedule? Is he on schedule? This is a next clue that I'm going to add to our investigation of the development of Caleb, right? In the air raid offenses is normally read number 1, read number 2. What I'm going to start looking for now, moving forward, because we're breaking this film down today, is how much does he come off the second read and go to the third read? When he starts hitting his third read, then it's defying gravity. It's him doing something he didn't do in college, right? So again, this is what he's been trained to do right here. See, air raid 1-2. So I'm gonna give you an example. Look to the sideline. Coach gives you 95 or a jog route or Florida route. All right, from center on the gun, clap, snap the ball. You're running in 95. You're not even looking for these two routes because remember, air raid is meant to go fast, get to the ball, snap the ball, get a lot of plays off. So you can't do that with, you know what I'm saying? What would I call this formation? Doubles right, 95, double right, Florida or job. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he had on the backside. What was that? Sit. He had a short OTB and a sail route. So 9-5, sit, sail, right? So doubles right, tight, 95, sit, sail, right? You're not even, and not that ain't even a protection call. You go doubles right 50, doubles right 60, doubles right 60 pro, 95 sail, sit, sail, sit, either way, right? Versus 95, ready, go. So this is what he's having to get used to right here. So hanging on number 2. Again, you got to understand the progression. Right to left read, right? This guy has leverage on the 9 route. Really, the corner has leverage on the 5 route, but he's so used to doing this in college that I'm going to tell you, if this was USC, he wouldn't even chance this. He would have been like, yoop, 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 right? And y'all would have been like, oh, my God, Caleb is great. He walks on water. He feeds 5,000 with 2 fish and 5 loaves, right? You know what I'm saying? This is going to be the next evolution right here. Sometime during the season, all right, he's not there. Eyes come here, hits Keenan on that, and Keenan's running. Or he looks there and gets up the field. So, penalty, we back at it. Single high safety, these guys are off. I'm calling cover 3. We run the Jets. No, we run the boot off the jet. This play was set up earlier. Good play call. Run the jet motion to get the linebacker shifting, getting them flowing downhill away from their body. Caleb fakes this and gets great depth right here like this. Boom. Easy dump off. Was that drag by DJ from the backside? Yep. Great play call. No. He came underneath. I don't know what they call that. The underneath drag. Drug. What would you call that? If a drag is on the front, what would you call it underneath? Just make it up. That's what offensive coordinators do. If a drag is on the front side, rug. Anyway, completion on a P underneath. There you go. That's a scheme open play call right there. Nothing to read right there. It's a high to low. Matter of fact, yeah, there is a read right there, but it's not. Let me correct myself. I'm not going to put no bad juju out there. It is a read. It's a high to low off the boot. I want y'all to see this. Underneath. It should be something high up here. It might be the tight end. Yeah. Flood concept. Yeah, flood. Here we go. Flood concept. So if you get cover 3, you got 1, 2, 3. He has this, or this. Flood concepts. Flood, they call it flood because you're trying to flood 1/3 of the field with routes. There you go. So you got high to low read. There you go. He just takes the high. You know what I'm saying? 2 nickels makes a dime. Take the money they give you. That's a good play call, by the way. Great execution, too. You'll see a lot of this right here, man. You're going to see a lot of this. Muddle, huddle, hurry up to the line of scrimmage, snap it, pin, pull. Do we got pin, pull? One of these guys pin. Yep. Pin, pull, toss. Call it pin, pull. Tight end pin. Tackle pulling. Get the tackle out there versus smaller guys, pancaking guys. And he gets nothing. There you go. You're going to see a lot of that. This is just being a dog. Good play call, but another flood concept. High to low read. This is just like the play earlier. Play action, boot. You still got a flood concept. 1, 2, 3. High to low read, and you got a route coming underneath here. You see this guy open already. He knows he's going high to low read. Oh, high. I see this guy with nobody around him. I'm throwing that. This is the right read. No question about it. I know obviously the results of the play yielded that it was the right read, but again, I'm taking y'all behind in the scheme. Let you understand. It's a flood concept. They're flooding 1/3 of the field with routes, high to low read. He's there with grass in front of him. You zip it. That was the right read. He could have got this one too, right? It's obvious he could have tried to hit this one right here, but the read was 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2-ish, 2.5, 3. I'm pretty sure. Pretty confident. And that's just a dart. All right, let's take a step back. This is just because we getting a straight drop back. Hopefully I'm not freezing anything crazy like that. Let me check in with y'all real fast. We good? We good? We good? All right, man. Let's see. No doubt. I got you. We don't got to worry about that no more. All right, boom. Just a drop. I should have left it, but for the algorithm, but I'm not trying to let nobody ruin the vibe of the chat, so he can get lost. Here we go. Too high. Let's see if we stay in it. And I think we're gonna get a cover 4 right here about how they rotating. Cloud coverage. Here we go. Cloud. Yep. Cover 4. Just everybody got quarters. Keep everything in front of you on 1st and 10. It's just a drop. Ain't nothing to read there. It's the right read by Caleb. It's just a drop. Here we go. We getting 2 high safeties pressed up. I'm guessing 2-man, right? 2-man. They setting up the RPO right here, guys. They setting up the RPO, standard RPO. They're going to go inside zone with the orbit motion. They're going to run this play first, and then they're going to come back off of this play with either a zone read with a pitch and option, or they're going to run some combination, probably a 9 and an out or something like that later on. It's a setup play in the RPO scheme versus 2-man. So they give it first, and they probably going to come back later on and throw it off of that. Or run the zone read. Here we go. Trips right, trips left. Single high, man pressed up versus man. 3rd and 9. So Buffalo going to test you a little bit. Let's talk about this, guys. Let's you know what I'm saying? Who's winning right here? Because we got single high safety, man pressed up. I doubt very highly if they're going to cover 3. If they do, I'll be shocked. Oh, rotating safety. Y'all see that? He got out of there. Boom. Snap of the ball. Now they're 2 pressed up. 2 man. Caleb sees his man, does his thing. That's the problem with man when you got a guy that's nifty in his feet. Yeah. Yeah, that's a heartbreaker for a defense. I don't know what the defense coordinator was thinking right there. Maybe he didn't know Caleb could run. How many rush right here? Did he send an extra body to? Yeah. Yeah, you and 2 man. That backer had to chase the running back. That's tough. Great play by Caleb. No coverage reading involved right there. Other than, he read the 2 man. He did. He read the 2 man. I stand corrected. He read the 2 man and made the right play. He was like, hey, guys running with their back to me. It is what it is. Split zone, play action off of split zone. Another, guys, this you're seeing a trend right here. What is this called? Quiz for you guys. I just covered it earlier. What is this route concept called? You're gonna have a high, medium, and low route off of the split zone. You're gonna have a high, medium, and low off of play action. What is that called? Boom, the DJ threads it in there. Drop. Come on, DJ. That's a great read. Remember earlier, Caleb hit the high to commit off of that concept. What was it called? He hit the high read off of that. Now he hit the low read to DJ. Now he hits the middle read to DJ. What is that called? Let me see if y'all get the answer right. I care more about y'all learning football. Flood. Shout out to Michael White. Flood concept. Yup. Killed it. Same play. DJ got to make that play, bro. For 110 million, you better make that catch. Watch what Shane does when we get in the red zone right here, like in towards the 10. Nothing. Caleb trying to make a play, sails it over there. What does he have right here? Let's see. Let's play with the clicker for a little bit. Did we run the ball? We took the play on 4th. All right, here we go. Probably half man on. So zone on the front side, probably some like cover 2-ish look on the front side. So half, quarters, half, cover 6. Or 8. I can't remember if it's quarters, half, quarters, half. 1 6, 1 8. Don't quote me on it. Let's go back. I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting ahead of myself. Here we go. Boom. We got man over here. Zoned on the backside. Looking like man. Everything's covered. So Caleb just has to make a play. All right. Yeah. It's the right play. The worst play there is threading it in there, trying to force something and getting us in trouble. I'm developing an opinion. I am developing, and this is what it's about. You know what I'm saying? And I try not to be that dude. You know what I'm saying? Some people say let people stay to run up your algorithm. You know what I'm saying? It's not that important for me. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's not that important for me. I'm not gonna let nobody kill the vibe, man. But what was I getting to before I said that? We got a new quarterback. All right, enough is enough. All right, that's Caleb. Y'all let me know how y'all feeling about Caleb's debut in light of the tape, in light of the film. Let me take a deep breath and evaluate it. So coming into this breakdown, I thought that his response to the spinning safeties was going to put him ahead of schedule. And it did. His response to spinning safeties, rotating safeties, put him ahead of schedule. But his response and his ability to go to the third read on some of those reads is a growth opportunity for him, right? It's an opportunity to grow for him. And again, it's an air raid thing, right? It's an air raid, 1, 2, and run. That's what USC did to him. And I may look at some Jaden Daniels film by comparison for you, right? Because with those guys who've played in the system, probably him being the one that played in the system, that's an NFL system that requires you to make full field reads. I wouldn't be surprised to see tape where he comes off the second and gets to the third read. Now, fourth is a bit much for anybody. Fourth and fifth reads for a bit for anybody. Protections just don't last that long. They don't hold up for that long. And that I just mentioned Jaden as a comparison as somebody that played in the NFL system in college that required you to do that. So I think he's on schedule, maybe a little bit ahead. By smidgen. And big credit to acknowledging and recognizing the read off of rotating safeties. But the next step is cool, handling blitzes, and with those blitzes, especially the zero blitzes, which is going to be pretty easy. Once he recognizes zero blitzes and the rotating, I say pretty easy. Once he recognizes zero blitzes and the rotating safeties, usually you just find the alert route and you try and route that guy up. But something to look for us all as we do this is when he starts making that third read in the progression, then he can do it. His arm is talented enough to do it. Then we're going to be next level. We're going to be ahead of schedule. But I still put him a little bit ahead of schedule by how he's handled everything, again, that he didn't do at college. It's defying gravity. And here's my soliloquy from yesterday that I started to before I was so rudely interrupted on the conversation about why we selected potentially to stick with the former quarterback is because these are all things that we said I identified that Caleb was going to have to defy gravity in terms of doing something that coaches didn't require him to do in college. Now, I don't understand why people would get upset at that or just troll behind that, because if it's not on tape in college and you had somebody take out the time and look at the tape to be able to provide you with information so you knew he didn't do it in college, they made a choice based off of film and logic, why would you troll that other than you just don't have anything better to do with your time, right? That is people putting in the work, actually helping you, providing a service to you to say, hey, this guy didn't do this in college. Now, the flip side of that coin is this. Everything Caleb is doing, with the exception of getting to his third read, is defying gravity for what he didn't do in college. He's playing under center. He has the footwork down. He's getting the elongated play calls in, whether he's doing that off the wristband or he's actually getting the play call through the helmet and reciting and repeating it. Either way, he's getting to the line of scrimmage. He's getting to the line of scrimmage in time to make the mic call. I don't know if he's making check calls. Somebody said he's putting in checks. I very seriously doubt if Shane Waldron has a whole bunch of checks into this offense at this juncture, at this point of the season. A lot of people don't have checks in. He's still learning the offense. So why would you just give him he's just getting used to, you know what I'm saying, ace right gun, Y off, Z fly, 95, sail over on one, saying that. And then you're going to add check deuce 44, check deuce 44. So ace white gun, Y off, Z fly, 95 sail sit, check deuce 44. Why would you add that to his plate right now when he's just getting used to the first part? It just, to me, it doesn't logic. If he's doing it, great, but I doubt it. That's just me. Just me. But yeah, I put him a smidgen ahead of schedule. I will say this. He's defying gravity. He's doing everything that I doubted he could do this early in his run with the Chicago Bears. I'll put it that way. So that's making a believer out of me, even more so, based off of film, based off of football that I know, based off of being an offensive coordinator. So take that with a grain of salt, take it or leave it or whatever. Now, if you just, you know what I'm saying, jumped off the deep end and you were like, oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying, I'm just a Caleb guy because of the wild plays, then cool. That's who you are. That's why. But for me, somebody that, you know what I'm saying, dives into the details, coaches the game at a detailed level, absolutely demand perfection out of his players, route concepts, blocking, scheme, quarterback play, top to bottom, I don't see the game the same way. So it's not reasonable for you to expect me to see the same or evaluate the game or a quarterback based on the same information. And that's not good or bad. It is what it is. It's just what it is. So that's my soliloquy. I'm done with it. But yeah, that was fun. I like it. I love where the kid is. I think over the next, and it's not even going to be fair to ask to see him getting to the third read next week or the week after. I say over the next 2 to 4 weeks, 2 to 6 weeks. Let's see if we see one pop up in there, and see how it goes. But that's it for today. Do me a favor, man. If you watch this on playback, I hope you had fun with it. Man, let me get a few comments before I get out of here because you guys are working hard in the chat for me. So I already see the jokes. Oh man, we ignoring the comments. We ignoring those comments. Let me see. It's not her cousin. He played. Okay. I'm trying to get down to after the toxic stuff. Let's see. Oh, y'all talking about the jail stuff. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, I'm not even bringing that up for it to be toxic or whatever that, you know what I'm saying? Trash to read fast, you know what I'm saying? Rehash the battle or nothing like that. I could care less. I got bigger fish to fry. Matter of fact, I got to get off this live and continue learning the playbook and get myself ready for my season. Like, I'm just using this as an opportunity to keep up with the team and help it. It's like a bit of baby mama. They get what they want. You still bring up. Ain't that the truth, bro? If you know, you know. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? You got what you want. It's kick rocks. You know what I'm saying? Kick rocks with sandals on. You know what I'm saying? Go somewhere. Do something. Anyway, man, I appreciate you guys, man. I hope you had some fun. I hope you got something out of it. Yes, every time I try to be educational, man. That's what it is. And Cornelius is right. A real difference is the OC. And I said this on the last show. The biggest gap between last season and last year, whether you're honest or not, biggest gap is going to be if you compare quarterbacks and OC, the biggest gap between experience and knowledge level and execution is at the OC spot. And that takes nothing away from Caleb. But you know what I'm saying? Could Justin do everything Caleb would do? Absolutely not. But Luke Getsy can do none of what Shane is doing. None of it. Absolutely zilch. And I put that on everything I love, every coaching hero I got. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Zilch. It is it's 404 compared to 101 offense. But anyway, have fun with it. I appreciate y'all supporting the channel, man. Do me a favor, watching this on the playback, like, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? On the playback, you know what I'm saying? Have fun, man. Go crazy, be toxic, whatever you want to do. Run the algorithm. I don't care. But on the live, we just not going to ruin the vibe. We got too many good people that commit their time to supporting the channel and stuff like that, to having a good time. That it's just like teaching a class. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to let the idiot get all the attention in the class. And you know what I'm saying? You're going to give it to him like that. So it is what it is, man. I appreciate you. And then also shout out to my producer, Julius, for hanging out even while he's on vacation in Belize, man. But what are you doing, man? This man is in Belize, man.
Waiting on my flight to Houston.
Oh, so you on your way back?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up, man. I appreciate you checking in on me, man.
Yeah.
And keeping me out of trouble right there, because I would have been talking for an hour. Didn't even know I was up on the screen, man.
Yeah, I know. I was watching it, and then I was like, let me go in and get on there and tell him.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate. See, that's why you got to have a producer on here, man, or more than one person. When you do it, all this tough. Safe flight back, man. And I'll talk to you when you land. Just text me, let me know you're on the ground, bro.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
All right, peace.
Y'all be cool,
peace,
man.
Family. Y'all know how we doing Chicago Bears 360 for till next time, till Thursday. I'm Coach T, man. That's Julius, the maestro. Y'all know how we said it on 360, man. Past, present, and future, man. We bear down. And I'll talk to y'all next time. Peace.